All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Alex, and today we're back on some Gotham Knights. And I know that potential DLC for this game is still up in the air at the moment. We haven't heard anything back from the developers. Everything's kind of silent at the moment. There's not a whole lot going on. But if we actually do get some DLC, here are some characters that we absolutely need in the game, no questions asked. So I got a list of 6 different characters, and they're not in any particular order, but the first one I'm going to talk about is a character that absolutely should have already been in the game. She's a member of the Bat family. I'm pretty sure she beats everybody in the 1v1, including Batman, if she has her powers. I do believe they fought and she lost her powers and then Batman gave her the beats, but that's going to be Cassandra Kane. Now, if you don't know who Cassandra Kane is, she is literally a walking cheat code. She can read all of your moves before you even do them. And her mother is Lady Shiva, who is pretty much the 1v1 hand-to-hand god inside the DC universe. Now, Cassandra Kane is actually pretty cool. She's been in the Bat family for a while now, and the big debate has always been between who would win in a 1v1 between her and Nightwing. Because as much as I love Red Hood, that's my dude, that's my main man, everybody pretty much knows that Nightwing beats everybody in the Bat family in a 1v1 except for Batman. Now, if they did put her in the game, it would be a little bit awkward because she does pick up the mantle of Batgirl, but we already have a Batgirl, but it wouldn't really be too big of a deal because, it's a game, we could just have 2 different Batgirls, it should be fine. Now, I think she would probably have the best playstyle in the game because as of right now, we don't have anybody who fights hand to hand. Nightwing, he has his sticks, Red Hood has the pistols, Robin has the bow staff, and even though Batgirl is pretty close to hand, she has the tonfa. If we can have a character like Cassandra Kane that just fights straight up hand to hand, I think that would be pretty dope. And she is a master of pretty much all combat fighting styles, so I think that would be pretty cool, especially if she has a really good grapple or something like that. And maybe her ultimate attack can maybe like slow down time around her, something crazy. I don't really know how that would work with multiplayer, but I think that would be pretty dope. Hopefully they can add her as a character. And with that being said, we're actually going to move on to the next character, which is going to be a pair of characters. These characters pretty much go together. They fit in with the world perfectly already. They're not overpowered. They don't have any powers. Well, actually, one of them have powers. But that is going to be Oliver Queen and Black Canary. Oliver Queen is one of the dopest characters in the DC universe. He's got all the arrows. He's just a normal dude that shoots bows, and sometimes he kills people. He's pretty dope, man. I like him a lot. And Black Canary is also pretty cool. She's been around for a very long time. She is a classic character, and you can't really have the Green Arrow without Black Canary. Now, I think it goes without saying, if we can get a character like Green Arrow in the game, I think it's mandatory that he has a really cool ranged attack combo, kind of like Red Hood, but just a little bit more flashy, and maybe even have a combination of Nightwing's, dodge ability. Maybe not exactly like the one that Nightwing has where you just hold down the button and he pretty much can't take damage, but that would actually fit pretty well with the playstyle. Green Arrow is absolutely one of my favorite superheroes in DC next to Red Hood, so this would be icing on the cake for me if this ever happened. And as for Black Canary, she's pretty much a hand-to-hand character as well, but she does have the Canary Cry. That is pretty much a ranged attack, so I think that would be pretty cool as well. Maybe you could use it in different ways depending on whatever ability that you use. And she could even maybe play the support role. Maybe like her Canary Cry could just stun enemies for a really long time. Or maybe if she hits them with the cry, maybe to like debuff them so they take more damage. Kind of like how Nightwing has his main ability. So these 2 characters are super dope. I would like to see them in the game. Let's move on to the next character. And that is going to be one of the most spoiled characters in DC history, and that is the boy Damian Wayne. Now, I don't know if he already exists in this timeline of the game, but we do know that Talia al Ghul is in the game. We know that the game ends on a cliffhanger, and maybe that's even part of the reason why she tried to bring Bruce Wayne back with the Lazarus Pit, is because, she's got a son. He doesn't even know that he has a son. There is potential for that, and if you don't know Damian Wayne, he's pretty much just a angry little Batman. I know a lot of people dislike him. I don't really care for him, but I don't hate him either. He's just kind of like a character. But that being said, I would like to see him in the game. I do think he fits in pretty well with the current, state of the game. And he would also have something in common with Jason Todd, aka Red Hood. They both, spent some time with the League. They both, knew how things are. They both are completely fine with killing people, even though Red Hood, doesn't really want to kill people anymore. Actually still wants to kill people, but he's trying not to. And Damian Wayne will absolutely just kill people. He's a little crazy, little tiny man. But I would like to see him in some DLC. He is a member of the Bat family, but the biggest reason is because he has a katana. He has a sword. We don't have any other character in the game like that. They'd probably swap it out for maybe like a sword, but it's a blunted edge or something that just electrocutes, something crazy like that. But he would still make a good fit. He's part of the Bat family. He should be in the game. Now, next up on the list is going to be a character that I know a lot of people want to see in the game, and that is Catwoman. Now, she's not my favorite character, but anything that has Bruce Wayne involved, the Bat family, Gotham City, you know, even Penguin's in here. You got all these villains. Catwoman pretty much needs to be in the game, especially with Bruce Wayne being like actually dead. There's no way that Selina Kyle doesn't come to Batman's funeral, doesn't talk to anybody from Batman's family. It's kind of insane. Maybe she's like already dead in this universe or something, or she's just like on the other side of the planet. But there's no way that Catwoman does not come back to Gotham City after she finds out that Batman is dead. Now, of course, her playstyle is pretty basic. She doesn't have any powers. You know, she's got the whip. She pounces around on all fours. Pretty much just copy paste her from Arkham Knight, Arkham City, all the other stuff, all the Arkham games. I think of all the characters, she would probably be the simplest to actually bring over and add to the roster of characters, but she's a classic, and I think that would be an easy W for this game. Now, last but not least is a character that I know will never be in this game. This is pure wishful thinking. They would have to do so much for this character to actually work in the game. He's not even a hero, but he will work for good people if they pay him, and that is going to be Deadshot, aka Floyd Lawton. Now, I know he's pretty much a bad guy, but he will kill bad people if you pay him. And I know he only uses guns, but so does Red Hood. And if Robin could hook him up with maybe like a rifle version of Red Hood's weapons, I think this would be a great fit inside the game. I think the playstyle would be pretty dope. And although it would be similar to Red Hood, just because, you know, his main weapon will probably be the assault rifle, and you don't really want to have, you know, two characters with, you know, double pistols. If they don't want to give him an assault rifle, maybe just give him a single pistol, but make it more flashy. I think that'd be pretty dope. And maybe like his ultimate attack or something could even be like a sniper rifle mini game. Who knows, man? He never misses. I think the play style would be super unique. And I know he's a bad guy, but you know, he is part of like the Suicide Squad. I guess those guys are still bad guys, but you know, they do kind of sort of good bad stuff. And I won't lie, the only reason he's really on this list instead of Deathstroke is because I've been looking at a whole lot of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League stuff, and I'm pretty excited about that game. The way it looks, it kind of looks like a mix of Sunset Overdrive and kind of like Mass Effect. And I won't lie, he's absolutely going to be my main character in that game. It's going to be between him and King Shark, but I'm leaning towards Deadshot. Now, I know we still have no idea whether or not we're even going to get DLC for this game, but a man can hope, a man can wish, and you never know, man, it might just come true. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. Let me know what you guys think about this list. Let me know what characters y'all would like to see in the game. There are so many other characters out there that I could have named, but I would think that a lot of them would be better off having their own separate game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that shenanigans down below. And also let me know what characters you guys would like to see in the game. And do you think we're actually going to get any type of DLC? And that's all I got for you guys, man. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.